Hello, music lovers. My name is Carter, and today we are reviewing The College Dropout, the first album by Kanye West, now known as Ye. The College Dropout is the debut album by Ye, known as Kanye West at the time, which is creating what's referred to as a chipmunk soul style, where he samples soul and R&B music, and the pitch is shifted up and sped up to create this chipmunk sound, almost like how Alvin and the Chipmunks made their music. This style has had previous implementations by works of the Wu-Tang Clan. Reza, I believe it's pronounced, is considered the pioneer of such style, and it was later carried by Just Blazed and Ye. Ye carried this mantle throughout this album, which featured drum machines and implementations of gospel choirs, 808s, and violin strings. The songs of this album are frequently broken and interluded throughout skits used to conduct the album's themes. The album orchestrates Ye's reasoning for dropping out of Chicago State University to become a producer and eventual rapper through satirization that expresses the uselessness of degrees and speaks to the new lifestyle that his new career brings him. The album diverges from the dominant gangster rap style at the time, while still speaking to the popular themes of the likes of drugs and consumerism. In the intro track to the album, cleverly called Intro, a school administrator asks Ye to sing something beautiful for the kids, and then Ye proceeds in the following track to sing about drug usage, encouraging it among the children. The following skit, Graduation Day, shows Ye getting reprimanded and kicked out of the college for the previous track. And the track that follows, All Falls Down, criticizes consumerism. In this way, it's touching a lot of those same areas that gangster rap is touching in maybe his own authentic manner. The track Spaceship rebels against the pain of the labor force, and then the track that follows after that, Jesus Walks, rebels against the status quo of music by making a track about Jesus, where he says things like, but if I talk about Jesus, my record, or I think he says, but if I talk about God, that's what he says, but if I talk about God, my record won't get played. He satirizes old workout videos and the new workout plan and rebels against college again in school spirit, expressing college as a place to hook up and get high. The album also touches on Ye's nearly fatal car crash in 2002 to the track Never Let Me Down, and most notably in the song Through the Wire, which features Ye rapping with his mouth wired shut following surgery to the jaw from the accident. The album attempts to document his journey from dropout to producer to rapper. The accident becomes an important part of the start of his rapping career, with his lead single being Through the Wire, which helped jumpstart his career, being a song about his accident. This is summarized in the final track, Last Call, which features an extensive monologue documenting Ye's transition from a producer to a rapper. The album doesn't do a flawless job of creating this theme. There's some songs like Slow Jams, which I love, or Family Business, which I also love, that really lack relevance to the overall theme, or to the rebellious attitude that also is common to the theme in songs like New Workout Plan, All Falls Down, or in the intro, and then the track that follows. What's the name of the track? We Don't Care. As far as instrumentation, the Chipmunk Soul feel of the album was really monumental for its time, and really was done excellently. It's perfect. You know, the sample work was great throughout the album. There's some samples I wasn't huge on, or at least their usages, but the sample work was excellent and really set a standard for a lot of music that was to come within later hip hop. And as far as flow, I mean, the flow in the album is great. I mean, the skits work really well into the tracks, and the interludes at the end of the skits, and the interludes in the skits, and the interludes in the album work really well. There aren't any tracks that stylistically feel like they don't fit within the album. There are, however, songs that are composed in a bit of a confusing and chaotic manner. The New Workout Plan is the perfect example of this. There's just a lot of things going on, and it's a bit nonsensical. This is an issue for a couple of the tracks in the album. Even some of the ones that ended up, being super successful have some things that are really kind of just weird within them. There's just a lot going on in some of these tracks and within the album. And also, some of the production could also use some work. And The sound of the album also hasn't aged amazingly in a lot of the tracks. The album is absolutely fantastic though for a debut album, but it still does have some of the issues of being a debut album. And as far as overall thoughts, overall, this album, to put it shortly, is a bit sloppy, but it's full of character and was a monumental album for its time. Rating in present day though, this album is between an 8.75 and a 9. Personally, I'm going to give it the 8.75 out of 10. I really do like the album, but I think there are some greater things to come, and I guess we'll get into those eventually. Uh, Also, real quick, I put on this is my only polo shirt. I wanted to wear a polo shirt in this video because the early Kanye look was like the polo, and I want to wear a polo shirt. This is the only one I have. I haven't bought a polo shirt or asked for a polo shirt in maybe 8 years because I've stopped liking them. But this shirt's actually kind of nice. And I thought it matched well with this hat, even though it's like a navy blue. It's like it kind of looks like a black, and it matches well with the hat, and then the glasses, gold and black, work well together. And then gold, obviously, being a part of the cover of the album, so I thought it worked pretty well. If you're new here, though, consider subscribing, and if you haven't checked out my other past album reviews, maybe check them out. All of them are really great so far, so just go in and check them out. Just click on the little channel button, or maybe there might be a button at the end screen somewhere here. I don't know. And just check something out. But even if you don't, have a good day. Goodbye. God bless.